Good morning, dear students, and welcome to today's session. In this particular session, we are going to continue with our discussion of the poem Nine Gold Medals, which is composed by David Roth, a famous American rock vocalist. Now, in the last class, we had done a short introduction to the poem. We also discussed about the life of the poet in brief, and I also explained to you what the poem was basically about. In this particular class, we are going to discuss the different stanzas of the poem. So in this video, we will be doing from stanza 1 to 4. Now, in stanza 1, the athletes had come from so many countries to run for the gold, for the silver and bronze. Many weeks and months in training, all building up to the games. Now here the key words is athletes, and you know who the athletes are. Athletes are people who are trained in sports, games or exercises that require physical skill and strength. All round the field, spectators were gathered, cheering on all the young women and men. Then the final event of the day was approaching, the last race about to begin. Now here spectators refers to those people who watch an event, show, game, activity, etc. And the young men and women used in this particular stanza refers to the athletes participating in the event. Now let us try to understand the first two stanzas of the poem. Now, this particular poem, Nine Gold Medals, is a poem about human values of companionship, empathy, and brotherhood. In this poem, you must be remembering, as I have mentioned in the introduction, that 9 differently abled athletes or runners participate in Special Olympics in order to achieve the gold medal and the respect that comes with it. So they not only want to win in that competition, but they also want to achieve the glory, the fame, and the respect that their success in the competition would bring to them. All of these athletes participating in the Special Olympics, they had been practicing really hard for the race with the ultimate hope of winning the competition. But this poem ultimately emphasizes and celebrates the idea of care and consideration more than the burden of winning. So the poet, through this particular poem, emphasizes that we should be caring, considerate towards our fellow human beings, and this consideration of ours should be above the burden of winning. Now in the first stanza, the poet says the athletes had come from so many countries to run for the gold, for the silver and bronze. Many weeks and months in training, all building up to the games. Now, seen at yet another level, the poem also emphasizes that sports is not only about winning medals. In fact, they are also about learning important values of life like cooperation, sharing, competing, and complementing. In this particular poem, the poet has presented the idea of empathy and how human values are as important as the spirit of competition. The poem, in fact, presents the situation of a race. So, the setting of the poem is Special Olympics, and this is the last event of that Special Olympics. So, we are presented to a situation that of a race where the contestants leave aside their desire to win the medal in order to help a smaller and weaker contestant. They all go hand in hand to the finishing line. And let us first try to understand the setting of the poem. The first stanza introduces us to the setting, that where the poem is set. Now, if you remember, I had told you about the Special Olympics. So, in order to understand Special Olympics, you should know what are Olympics. Olympics are the games which are held once every 4 years. And athletes all over the world train themselves very hard so that they could participate in this event. Winning a medal in the Olympics is the ultimate goal of every athlete of the world. However, the setting or the scene of this poem is that of Special Olympics. Now you know what Special Olympics are. In these type of Olympics, differently abled persons or physically challenged persons who have some problem or problems in a particular part of the body participate in various sports events. The contestants or the participants put in a lot of preparation and practice. They spent many weeks and months in strenuous training for the games, and everyone participating in these games hopes to win a medal and also achieve the fame and glory that the medal would bring with it. So this Special Olympics, in fact the last event of the Special Olympics, is the scene or the situation on which the poem is based. Now the spectators, all the audience, the spectators, they had gathered in large numbers around the field to cheer the young participants or the young contestants. And the spectators, they are as excited as the contestants themselves. They cheer and encourage the contestants. They were excited because the final event of the day, that is the 100 meters sprint, was about to begin. So the first two stanzas help to create the setting of the poem. They help to create the setting of the poem. Now let us move to the third stanza. The loudspeakers called out the names of the runners. The 100 meters, the race to be run. And 9 young athletes stood there determined and poised for the sound of the gun. Now here poised means to get ready. So the athletes were ready and they were waiting for the sound of the gun. Then the next stanza, the signal was given. The pistol exploded and so did the runners on hearing the sound. But the youngest among them stumbled and staggered, and he fell on his knees to the ground. Now here the pistol. Now here the pistol refers to the starting pistol, which is used to signal the starting of a race. And stumbled means to hit one's foot on something while running and fall. Staggered, moved on unsteadily. Now in these two stanzas, the action of the poem begins. Now, of all the events that are conducted in Olympics or the Special Olympics, the 100-meter race is the most prestigious. Now, why we consider the 100-meter race to be the most prestigious? Because the athlete who wins that 100-meter is remembered as the fastest man in the world. So for Special Olympics mentioned in the poem, this is the final event. Hence, it is the most prestigious. We get to know that the 100-meter race is about to begin. The 9 determined athletes took their position at the starting blocks and were ready for the signal of the race to be given. So determined athletes, we are told determined athletes because these athletes had formed determination that they would win a medal in the race. All of them had the hope that they would win a medal in the race. So that is the reason why they are referred to as determined athletes. So all these athletes were determined and they took their positions at the starting blocks and were ready for the signal to be given. Then the signal was given. The pistol exploded. The moment the pistol is fired, the 9 athletes began to run the race. However, in the course of the run, the youngest among all these athletes stumbled, lost his balance, and fell down on his knees to the ground. Now, the action of the poem has begun, and already one episode has taken place. That is, the race started, and the youngest among these athletes lost his balance, stumbled, and fell down on his knees to the ground. So this sets the action of the poem, and one episode is already over or taken place. Now what we need to see that what happened to this youngest athlete. How did the spectators and the other athletes reacted to this fall of the youngest athlete, and what was the reaction of the youngest athlete himself when he fell down? So that we will be doing in the next video. Thank you and stay blessed.